Nine West. Nine West, say it with us. Black Friday, 50% off site-wide is happening now. And then the link, like, you can see how this message just looks really, garbled kind of. What you have to realize is that most people, they grab their phone, they look at it for 1 or 2 seconds, and that has to be the hook to get them to read the full message and figure out kind of what's going on. This one with the quotation marks, the site-wide being all capital letters, the 50% with the percentage, it just looks like a lot of weird stuff going on. Break it out so that, how I would look at it is 50% off site-wide should be its own kind of, section. And I would look at that first and I'd go, oh, interesting. Now I'm willing to commit to read a little bit more, even though it's at, in the middle of the message. Again, that's how people read messages. They look at it really quickly and then they decide if they want to read more. And then one thing, definitely is text stop to end. Put it at the very, very bottom with some space between the link. Like, this makes no sense. You have the link right there, which is the call to action. You want people to click on that link. And then right near that link, as close as literally you can be, you put text stop to end. It doesn't make any sense. Email marketing, you put it at the very, very bottom. Now, again, I'm not talking about, burying it so it's impossible to opt out. I'm just talking about make sure it doesn't have the same prominent placement as the call to action. You would never see this in email. That's the crazy part is I know the people that are doing these campaigns run the email as well. So it just makes no sense why they don't translate what is done in email into SMS. You would never put, shop now, 50% off in an email and then put the button and then right below the button be like, click here to unsubscribe and then all other stuff. Like, no, you put it at the very, very bottom. So you have to scroll and you have to click at the bottom. So use the things that you're learning in email marketing, and for SMS and MMS.